Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health, drink a glass of water. And before I get into this video, let's just say when it comes to situations like this with celebrities and people saying that they sexually assaulted them, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's always true where people aren't doing these things because people definitely have tendencies to put their hands on people that they probably shouldn't and do things that they probably shouldn't. Um, but when you have money, I don't understand why individuals like that they just don't pay for it. Like give somebody some money, like go to a bathhouse or hire an escort. Because for you to be putting your hands on somebody, for them to come back and say that you sexually assaulted them, is just it's a dummy move to me, and I don't understand why someone would do this. But in the newest filing here, you got Smokey Robinson, who has a new sexual battery claim against him from a man that says he tried to force his hands on his erection. And this is via TMZ, 8:23 p.m. Says Smokey's attorney, Christopher Frost, tells TMZ these plaintiffs are part of the same group of people who have conspired together against the Robinsons and are layering out their claims for maximum adverse publicity. We have already explained in the Robinsons lawsuit against this group for defamation, civil conspiracy, and elder abuse that all along this has been an organized, avaricious, avaricious campaign to extract money from an 85-year-old legend. This group of people who hide behind anonymity and their attorneys seek global publicity while making the ugliest of false allegations. That's a problem that I have with stuff like this too. Why are people being hidden from public sight if they're filing a lawsuit against someone who has so much publicity and so much fame? If you're going to file a lawsuit, stand on that lawsuit, let people know who you are, and go through the ringer like you're going to have to, because of course when you do file a lawsuit against someone that's so beloved like Smokey Robinson, you're going to face a bunch of public scrutiny. Well, that's what comes with the territory. You should be put on Front Street. It says Frost adds, we have sought the court's intervention multiple times to require these anonymous individuals to divulge essential information, turn over relevant evidence, and to share deposition transcripts with the district attorney. For obvious reasons, this group of does this group of does, you guys see that, and their attorneys refuse to be forthcoming with all the evidence possible to investigate their own claims. Once the public can see the truth, their avaricious motives and fabricated claims will be revealed. Smokey Robinson, new sexual battery accuser, is a man who claims the Motown singer once grabbed the guy's hand and tried to force it onto his erect penis. Smokey is being sued for by four Jane Does, claiming they used to work as housekeepers for the music star and his wife, Frances Gladney Robinson. And now two more individuals want to join the suit, a fifth Jane Doe and a John Doe. This guy has so much work done. I don't understand why these people get so much work done, but we all human. We could do whatever we want to do. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, the male accuser claims he started working for the Robinsons at their Chatsworth residence around 2013. He says he would clean and detail their cars early in the mornings, and on numerous occasions, Smokey came outside wearing only his underwear and would touch and fondle his erect penis in clear view of John Doe. Now, that's a problem if that's true. Now, coming outside and only your underwear, you're free to do whatever the hell you want at your house. I'm gonna keep it real. Like in LA, when we had people coming by to do uh yard work and stuff like that, I would already be laying out in the sun, and it would kind of be secluded from people to see. But I would be laying out in my underwear. Now, when these people came, I would still continue to lay out. Now I'm not doing all that fondling myself. Like who would what why would people do shit like that? I don't why? The guy claims Smokey. Robinson's sexual arousal was vivid and unmistakable during these incidents. He also claimed Smokey sometimes made sexually suggestive gestures and remarks towards him, including beckoning him toward a nearby room. He says he would reject Smokey's alleged advances by telling him, "Put some clothes on." Now that doesn't even sound right. I mean, you telling the man at whose house you're working at to put some clothes on? No, you should told him to stop touching you and stop making those advances at you, or whatever. At least try to get some type of camera or some. I don't know. The guy claims things escalated around 2022 when, in one incident, Smokey grabbed the guy's hand without consent and attempted to force it onto his erect penis. After the alleged incident, the guy claims the Robinsons fired him. He says 1 year later, Smokey's wife requested he return to work, and he did. He says Smokey went right back to appearing partially clothed, touching himself, and making sexually suggestive remarks in his presence. Honestly, I don't even know if I can believe this. He claimed Smokey's repeated sexual harassment, indecent exposure, and unwanted physical contact resulted in humiliation, emotional distress, and ongoing fear for his safety and dignity. And he says he stopped working for the Robinsons after learning of similar conduct toward other victims and out of concern for his own well being. The new Jane Doe, who wants to join the lawsuit, claims she worked for the Robinsons as a housekeeper. She says on more than 10 occasions, Smokey grabbed her hand and attempted to force her to touch his erect penis. When the four women sued Smokey in May for sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence, his lawyer denied the allegations and chalked it up to a shakedown. We reached out to Smokey's camp about the new claims. So far, no word back. We've also reached out to the attorneys representing the alleged victims, but also no word back. Now, had these been four separate cases with four different lawyers, I would probably look at this and say, maybe there's some validity to this. But to have four people file a lawsuit on the same in the same exact month with the same exact lawyer, it seems real suspicious to me. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, these are situations that could definitely happen. Definitely happen. But when you have it set up to where there's four different women filing a lawsuit against one man with the same lawyer in the same month, they're not spread out where this one said it 2 years ago, this one said it 4 years ago, this one said it was last month, and this one said it was 2 months ago. This is all happening at one time. This isn't a major Apple company where it was 5,000 individuals and 5,000 people were filing a major claim against Apple for whatever. This is one person who is Smokey Robinson and four different people, housekeepers. Y'all can go and get four different people from anywhere, and they can all come up with the same story in collaboration. This is where my mind goes when it comes to stuff like this. And now they throwing a man in it. Not that, again, this is all alleged. It's definitely something that could be true. And when I say that I've had workers come to the house and I was already laid out in the sun, that's just what it was. I'm laid out in the sun. I'm getting my sun. I'm on my stomach, laid out, underwear on, and I'm just laid out. Now, if they come in with the blower and all that stuff, I'm getting up. I'm putting my extra pair of shorts on, and I'm walking in the house. And then I walk back outside when they done. But to be running around with all this money, it's so easy to just hire someone. It's so like you got escort services. It's crazy. But anyway, this is See Thy Wealth. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Water your health. Drink a glass.